Welcome, Taurus, to your love reading for January 28th to February the 3rd of 2019. So, let's look into what's going on with you, between you and your love interest or partner. So, let's see mutual energy between both of you, the thing between both of you and your love interest or partner, the Taurus in love. Nine of Wands, stress. This is when you're feeling a bit anxious. You're ready to handle some things. Maybe some of you did address a certain matter. It could have been very intense, but this is on the lookout for trouble. So very defensive and got a posture maybe of not wanting to be approached. Maybe you do want somebody to approach you, but you know it's going to come with a lot of drama. Maybe, right? Person coming towards you. Let's see. Person coming towards Taurus in love. They may want to move out. They might be dissatisfied with how you two connect or communicate around the home. It might not be very stable. So this is departing, moving out. And if there was, for some of you this week, if you told somebody to get out or vice versa, that could be happening. That's why the tension might be there with the Nine of Wands showing up. So there might be stress there right now because both of you don't have what you need in order to have that commitment right now. So that might be the issue. And maybe that's why you want to back away for some, right? If you two were not communicating well, that's why the Four of Wands might be showing up as well this week. So the home environment, whoever you might be socializing with, you could be around them energetically, but not a lot of communication. That might be some issues there. So what might your response be for Taurus? Wanting some you time. Wanting to take time for yourself, and not only is this something that you might want, it's something that you might do, like declaring that you're single, feeling like that because your partner might not be ready for a commitment. You might not be ready, so you might be focusing right now on work or even a move for some of you. That might be some of what's going on with this energy. What might be your advice here? Advice for Taurus. Work. The King of Pentacles is showing up. Another person that could be there. Maybe you don't feel qualified for the relationship. Maybe there's a high expectation of you or your partner right now. So this is usually stability, kind of making things work in a way that you need to, and achieving some kind of success and feeling better about yourself or another person that you might be thinking about. All right. What might be your response? Because I looked into the advice, what might be your response? It seems like you might get the impulse to do what I just mentioned. So if you have an idea or plan or something that might motivate you to achieve more or to expect better in your love life, that might be something that comes through and manifests this week. A lot of you could be interested in someone new. That's what's causing you to move out or relocate or change your environment, because you could be disconnecting from someone from your past. That might be something that's there if it's a marriage or a broken relationship. Some of you know that in order for you to get the space that you need or to pick up that momentum, it's going to require some work, and for you to relocate or distance yourself from somebody else so that you can come together with someone new. All right. Clarify the Four of Wands in reverse for the person coming towards you. Knight of Cups. If they're around you, if they approach you in whichever environment it might be, it's like you might be right next to each other but don't communicate. You might feel the energy is too intense, the vibe is a bit muddled, and some of you might not like that too much. All right. Nine of Wands is like you want to address the matter. Some of you might be dealing with someone who else might be around another person, and you kind of notice you may have addressed it already, and they may not be making the necessary changes that you like them to make so that both of you can come together. That's how I kind of see that. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles for you, Taurus. Three of Pentacles. Maybe this is some of you are working with somebody from your past as well, but then there's this vibe where you need to take some time for you and allow your partner or love interest to do what they need to do in order for this thing to work. That's how I kind of see that. All right. And what about the Nine of Wands? Taurus. January 20th to February 3rd. Many of you might be disconnecting because you want to have a good time. You might not want to be bombarded with a lot of the draining energy that may have come through with you and another person, arguments, anything like that. Again, the communication might not be there too much, so that could be annoying, especially if you want to communicate. But some of you might just leave that alone and go and handle your business, and then kind of do what you need to do or want to do and have a good time. So you or your partner might be kind of giving off the energy of the Three of Cups. You might feel also that that person could be partying a lot or doing different things, but they might not be focusing on career too much. So that might be something that needs to be addressed. All right. And let's see the outcome. The outcome for Taurus this week, January 20th to February 3rd. Page of Swords. Communication might be coming through, and it might be a lot, but intense arguments if they do come through. To me, it's iffy and it might be shaky, and then a lot of you might be watching your partner trying to figure out what they might be up to, especially if they disconnected from you or you disconnected from them. Both of you might be kind of looking at each other from a distance to see if somebody is kind of revealing some things that they may not have done so if you were under the same roof. And if you two had an argument and kind of moved out, or that might be the issue, you're trying to see if they might reveal some things and start some rumors or whatever. That might be something that's going on. All right. And let's look into the cards from Archangel Michael. January 20th to February 3rd. We have self-respect. All right. It says, Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring me and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask you for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. Many of you might feel like you've been disrespected by somebody that might come around at times in your environment. They might be attracted to you, they might be into you, even if it's a love interest or current romantic partner. I see that vibe already of them being around you in some way, but not good communication, not really offering to help out when it comes to paying for the bills, the rent, the food, groceries, cleaning up, being responsible, kind of, taking a load off of you at times if you need to. So if that's the case, I feel many of you might be disconnecting from that particular person, and you could run into someone new, or you might be into somebody new. But if that's not the case, I feel here that that person needs to get their act together and then move into better territory, but not until they kind of take in what you've already mentioned or expressed to them. So self-respect, I feel like that's happening. That's why some of you might be taking a break or a breather from that particular person and whatever stress may have been there. So that's going to be a reading for the week. I hope the messages did help out. I'm trying to do my readings a bit different this week, but I'm not going to explain what it is just yet. I want to see how it might go. So much love, much light to you. I wish you the very best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. So have a good one.